Today I'm going to talk about the travel ban. You can see here on my screen there is a map of the countries on the travel ban. So this travel ban should not be confused with the immigration suspension until the end of the year, this 2020. This is different thing. These are the countries which have been told not to be given certain type of visas until further notice, until they are removed from the travel ban. So this is different from the immigration suspension. But how is this travel ban related to what we call the winners of the DV lottery? If you are the winner of the DV lottery and you are coming from this country, what does that mean? That's number one. But secondly, what does this mean to the people who are not from the travel ban countries, but they have the higher number of the DV winners? So the case number is about 55,000. What is the likelihood of being called for the interview? Because they have to go for more people to be called for the interview. So the number of people under the travel ban will not be interviewed. So I'm going to explain with the statistics how many people are coming from the travel ban, how many people are coming from Africa, because we'll talk about Africa. For instance, how many countries are from Africa on the travel ban, how many countries are from Europe are from the travel ban, and how will that help people who are not from the travel ban if they have to be given the visas which were allocated or were supposed to be given to the winners from the travel ban countries. Welcome everyone. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo EBM. If today is your first time to come to this particular channel, you are in the right place. You can come here and subscribe and share these videos with others so that they can be able to understand clearly what do we mean by everything. So without further ado, let's go to the video. So number one, let me start with the number of winners for the DV Lottery 2021, or the number of applicants and then the number of winners. So the number of applicants was this number of applicants, 6,741,128. This is the number of qualified entries. The number of qualified entries means the number of people who are qualified to be put into the computer for random selection. It excludes people who did multiple applications. That means we received the technical knockout, were eliminated even before the random selection was taking place. Out of these 6.7 million who applied, don't bother about the derivatives. Derivatives are dependents. Yeah, so forget about the dependents. We are talking about the many applicants. So 6.7 million. Out of these, approximately 132,404 applicants have been registered and notified that these are the winners for the DV Lottery 2021. That means they take a higher number of winners. But out of these people who applied, out of these applicants, out of these 132,000 winners, there are some who are coming from the travel ban countries. So what are the travel ban countries? So these are the countries. Number one is Venezuela, Nigeria, Sudan, Libya, Syria, Tanzania, Somalia, Yemen, Eritrea, Iran, Myanmar, North Korea, and Kyrgyzstan. So number one, so the winners from Tanzania. By the way, let me quickly give you the winners from the travel ban countries. So for instance, let's start with Tanzania. For instance, how many people in Tanzania have won? 184. How many people, for instance, in what other country? Eritrea, 507. Iran, they have so many winners, 6,001. But the very interesting thing, Sudan has the same number of winners, 6,001. Then Nigeria is on the is already not eligible because they have enough representative or immigrants already in America. So Nigeria usually is 0. Then there is North Korea. North Korea, they have 3. North Korea, they have 3 winners. What is North Korea? Oh, whatever it is. Yeah. North Korea, 3. Then Somalia, 217. Venezuela, first of all, Yemen, this number. Then there is Venezuela, to the bottom here. So if you take the total number of winners in all travel ban countries, the winners from all travel ban countries is 19,661. So that is a big number. So it is, okay, I said it is 19,661. That is a very big number. These are the winners from all the travel ban countries. But out of these, how many are from Africa? As I said, Eritrea, 509. Libya, 259. Nigeria is 0 because it's not eligible. Somalia, 217. Sudan, 6,001. Tanzania, 184. So the number for Africa, the number for Africa, Africa alone is 7,170. So it means in Africa, if you take the total number of winners in the entire Africa and eliminate this number, you end up with 46,987. But in Africa, how many winners out of this one? How many winners will be able? So if you take just like you remove the travel ban countries, you end up with this number. This is still a very big number. And remember, in Africa alone, the winners is about 22,000 winners. So if you minus 22,000, this is the number of winners in Africa. I mean, the number of visas usually issued. So average in Africa alone, this number of people will be denied the visas. So when we say like the number of, if you have a case number above 50,000 and you are from Africa, basically you are waiting first of all for over 7,000 people in the travel ban countries, because they have to wait, the people from the travel ban countries, they have to wait until between October 1st until the September 30th, 2021, if their countries will be removed from the travel ban. And the likelihood of the countries to be removed will be at least 2 countries. Will be maybe Tanzania and probably Sudan, because their travel ban is only on the one aspect visa, only the DV lottery visas. So we do not know how it is. But if Tanzania is removed, it's 184. So that is number 1. But what about the countries like if you go to Asia? In Asia, North Korea. If you go to Asia, North Korea, for instance, is 3 people. Burma or is Myanmar is 776. Iran 6,001. Syria 487. Yemen 1,222. So the number is 8,489. So if you look at the total number of winners, which is more than 25,480 over 8,400 something, the number of people will be getting likely will be 16,000, almost 17,000. And the visas in Asia, they are not exceeding 8,000. So over 9,000 people in Asia will not be given the visa. So the travel ban is helping some countries, but not all the time. In Europe is only one country, Kyrgyzstan, which has winners 2,130. But the total number of winners in Europe is over 45,000. So over 42,000 people will be competing for 16,000. So the travel ban countries, these countries, they are in a very tough situation. Like, is there any likelihood this country to be removed? As I said, like Tanzania, this country, I'm not saying Tanzania because I'm original from Tanzania. I'm saying Tanzania and Sudan because these 2 countries, they have been receiving only travel ban on one item on DV lottery visas. And they say the reason for the DV lottery winners to be on the DV because their mistakes, or the reason to be receiving the ban is very, very small. Maybe the people they lost the passport, or they didn't share certain information about maybe criminals or something. So it's just very small compared to the countries which have been banned, like I'm giving example. If you look at some other countries on the travel ban, they have been banned, like Libya, almost. For instance, I'm giving example. Libya have been suspended. Immigrant visas, B1, B2 visas, all these type of visas have been denied. There are some people have been denied so many visas, for instance, Iran, exception will be F1, M, and J visa. But non-immigrant visas have been denied. So there are so many countries with so many type of visas have been denied. So this is what I'm trying to explain, the travel ban countries. So if you're from Tanzania, you're from Sudan, you're from Libya, from Eritrea, from Yemen, from Somalia, from Syria, whatever, Venezuela, don't celebrate that you have won the DV lottery, because you are still waiting the possibility of your country to be removed from the travel ban in order to be going to the visa interview. And if you are going to be given the visa interview, let's say the visa interview is going to be given, let's say in, March 2021, what you need to do is very simple. Write to the embassy. The local embassy is supposed to do the interview, that you ask it to postpone your interview until September 2021, meaning you are still just like waiting time game, waiting until September 2021, possible your country will be removed, then you can go for the visa interview. And that is what the directives were given at the US Embassy in Tanzania, that if you are in the travel ban, you can ask for waiting, you can process as normal, fill the DS-260, but don't do the medical. The medical you are going to do nearby the interview time. So you are not going to use any money at all. What you do, you ask for the visa interview to happen nearby the September. That means it's a waiting game if your country is going to be removed. If your country is not going to be removed, so you don't need to do the medical, because if you do the medical and you go to the visa interview, they will deny you the visa. So there will be a lot of people will be denied the visa if you go, you show up, you're on the travel ban. But at the same time, there are people who will be denied the visa because they failed. They are going to add their children right now, but they didn't. They lied. They didn't include their children, or they failed on this aspect. They are going to put someone else as their spouse while that person is not their spouse. So they're going to be denied. There are some people who are going to be denied the visa because they don't meet the qualification of education and or work experience, and there are some people they will be denied the visa because they don't meet the qualification of the public charge. So it means take it very, very seriously, because as I've been saying, there are 132 people. This is a very big number of people waiting for the interview, and out of this one, just 55,000 people will be given the visas. So don't play around. Take it very, very seriously. Winning the DV lottery, even if your case number is 1, don't be comfortable that is a guarantee I'm coming to America. No, you are not coming unless otherwise you make sure that you finish everything properly, from DS-260 and all the supporting documents, from police record. When you go to the interview, work experience, any document. If you say you have a farm, show the documents you own the property. If you have whatever, show all the assets they need. So those are the things I want to share with you about the travel ban, and how does that mean for the winners from those countries, and how does that mean for people who are not from the travel ban. Like, it can be a benefit for you, but don't pray for the countries not to be removed from the travel ban. That will be not a good idea. So thank you so much, everyone, and I really appreciate for your continued support. And I'm going to ask you one favor, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe and make sure that you watch the videos. If you want more about you can come here, you scroll down, you will see the videos about American visas. If you want to green card lottery visa, about question and answers, whatever, about book publishing, about scholarships, there are all videos here. The job is yours, just to go ahead and make sure that you benefit. So you can share the channel with other people too. That means they can also be able to do that. But remember, there is a channel for those who speak Swahili. There is a channel here. There is this is a new channel. You can click here. It can bring you to EBM Scholars Swahili. So in the EBM Scholars Swahili, it provides all the videos about most of the various things, but in Swahili language. So that will be something if you want. For those with kids, they can go ahead and go with the Happy Kids Television. Is a channel for my children, and we post so many videos about playing time with the children, doing productive things with your children. So thank you so much, everyone, and I really appreciate your continued support. Goodbye, and all the best, everyone.